Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is November 15th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the Dow 30, that's DIA, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to these charts and see what we see. I'm going to maximize this quarterly chart. And what we see is still green. We're still above an R1 on the Dow. The Dow is still looking a lot of selling pressure up here, but still looking bullish, still looking very bullish. Again, just be careful. You are getting some selling pressure, so be careful, be careful, be careful. Let's go ahead and go down to this monthly chart. On this monthly chart, what we see, I'll zoom in a little bit here. We're still above the 9-10 moving average, and we are in a red mud. We're getting a doji at the top. We're below because it closes down here. We are below an R1 and all. So be careful of that, but we're still above pivot. So again, based on a couple things here, we're still technically still bullish in all the way I look at the market and all. So it's no time to panic. I'm really trying to dump anything based on my trading plan and strategies. There's no time to start dumping stuff. But again, you put your protection in place and all. Again, all you do the strategies to stop you from losing, stop the bleeding. Call it. I hear other people saying that, and I say it's stop the bleeding. And all. You may not make a lot, but you won't. You just stop the bleeding. All right, on this weekly chart, what we see here on this weekly chart, what I'm seeing here on this weekly chart, let me zoom in a little bit here where you can see this doji. We're seeing a doji. We had really a bearish engulfing last week. We're getting a doji on the inside week on a red candle, but we got a higher low and higher high. The Dow was trying to do something this week, looked like, but it got pushed back down. A lot of selling pressure and all. And brought us back down here below this R1. So it seems like this market does want to go up. This is the smallest of the indexes that we're looking at here. And also it tried to go up and it got pushed back down. So again, like I say, no time to panic. We're still above a pivot here. Even though we're, like I said, back on the monthly chart, we are in a red month. But it might just be a time where you need to start scanning the market and see what you want to buy to carry out for the rest of the year. Or if it's something that you think you really want to be in and you're not in yet, and maybe this is the time to start looking for those discounted prices and all. That's all I really want to say about that. No trade recommendation. Still, again, based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, do what you need to do at this time and all. But let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart, the daily noise. I'm looking at the daily noise here. Again, like I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, like I said, the Dow looked like it wanted to go up. It actually broke its high. Looked like it probably made a new high. And let me go back just a quick second. I didn't say that. All-time highs on the Dow. We did make a new high on the Dow and all, but it ended up pushing back down pretty good. Go back down to the daily chart. And like I say, looked like this market did want to run up, but then it sold off pretty good once it got up there and all. But it ended up above pivot, stayed above pivot and all. And we ended up getting a doji on Friday. But come next week, look like we're going to be opening below pivot, below this line right here. So we got to see what happened. We got kind of like an evening star here, these 3 candles here and all, and we did get kind of like confirmation of it with this candle here and all. And we will, like I said, we're going to be opening below pivot. We might come down to a support 1 level come next week and then get another little bounce if we don't take off like right away come Monday. Like I say, usually Monday usually gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Monday usually gives me the whole thing. You know, we take off on Monday. We usually like keeping going for Monday for a little while, and like we did that on the Dow. So we got to kind of like see what's going to happen here, but we're going to be a little bit further this time below pivot, you know. So it's going to be a little tougher to get above pivot and want to stay above pivot and all. So that's why I'm looking more at maybe we might end up just dropping down to a support 1 and get a nice bounce here. As we can see, this was a pretty good demand area when it got down in here based on how this market came out of this area here before and all. So let's just kind of like wait and see what happens here. But that's it. That's all I really want to share at this time. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys having a great weekend. And I'll speak to you next week. This is Right Side Trader. Have a good one. Bye.